What if I told you that resurrection isn't a miracle? What if the pattern of death, burial, and new life isn't something that happens despite creation, but because of it? I'm a biblical researcher. For over 30 years, I've developed a method called the Life Force Experiment, a way of asking scripture questions using quantum randomness to select verses. Think of it as letting the Father guide the conversation. Recently, I asked a simple question. Is butterfly metamorphosis like resurrection? The answer I received changed how I understand creation itself. The butterfly transformation is one of nature's most dramatic displays. A caterpillar doesn't gradually change into a butterfly. Inside that chrysalis, the caterpillar's body completely dissolves. Its cells break down into what scientists call imaginal soup, a kind of biological chaos. Then, from that dissolution, a completely new form emerges. It sounds like resurrection, burial, dissolution, new life. So I asked Scripture directly, is the butterfly metamorphosis akin to resurrection? The lead verse that emerged was from Psalms. You have forgiven the depravity of your people. You have covered all their sin. Covered. The Hebrew word is kafar, the same root as the covering on the Ark of the Covenant. The Day of Covering. Atonement. But statistically, the analysis came back cold. The SHIELD protocol, my statistical framework, registered the draw as insufficient. At first, I thought the question had failed. Then I realized, maybe I was asking the wrong question. I reframed the question. Instead of asking if the butterfly is like resurrection, I asked, what does the covering stage teach about the soul's preparation for resurrection? The lead verse that emerged was extraordinary. It was the birth of Pharez from Genesis chapter 38. During the birth, Zerah's hand came out first. The midwife tied a scarlet thread around it, marking him as the firstborn. But then, his hand withdrew, back into the womb. And Pharez, whose name means the breach, broke forth instead. The midwife exclaimed, on you is the breach. Do you see it? The hand that emerged prematurely had to withdraw before the true breakthrough could occur. This is the chrysalis teaching. The caterpillar doesn't skip the dissolution phase. The soul that tries to emerge prematurely doesn't achieve the breakthrough. The covering stage cannot be skipped. The draw surfaced supporting evidence. The Book of Enoch records a command from the Most High to Noah, hide yourself, enter the covering. Let the dissolution of the old world occur around you. Another verse from Enoch declared, the darkness shall first have been destroyed, and then the light established. The sequence is explicit. Darkness destroyed first, then light. The chrysalis stage is the darkness phase. The old form must be fully destroyed before the new form can be established. And then there was John's Gospel, the story of Lazarus. When Jesus heard Lazarus was sick, he said, this sickness is not to death, but for the glory of God. 4 days in the tomb, the covering. But the sickness was not death, it was preparation. The chrysalis is not a coffin, it is a transformation chamber. Now I press deeper. If the covering pattern exists, if resurrection logic operates through creation, then surely creation itself must contain resurrection examples. I asked directly, can any resurrection examples be found in creation? The answer came in Luke chapter 20, verse 38. He is not an Elohim of the dead, but of the living, because all live to him. All live to him. The Greek phrase is pantasgar autozosin, all live to him. From the Creator's perspective, all creation possesses life oriented toward him. Death is not the final state because the creator-creation relationship is fundamentally a living relationship. Resurrection isn't an exception to creation. It's creation's native logic. It's how things work. It's what creation is. The draw revealed specific examples. From Enoch, there I saw closed chambers out of which the winds are divided, the chamber of hail, the chamber of mist, the chamber of clouds. Winds emerge from hiddenness, clouds form in concealed processes. The resurrection pattern, concealment, then emergence, is built into the weather itself, into every storm, into every season. From the Torah, the red heifer ritual. A heifer burned to complete ash, total destruction. Then the ash is mixed with living water, and the result? Purification that restored the death-contaminated to the community of life. The formula is there. Death plus water equals new life. The same pattern Paul describes in Romans. Buried with him in baptism, raised with him to new life. From Job, do you know the ordinances of the skies? The celestial ordinances, day and night, seasonal death and renewal, seed burial and germination, lunar phases, the moon waxing from darkness to fullness, every seed buried in the earth, every sunrise after every night, every spring after every winter. These aren't metaphors for resurrection. They are resurrection. They're how the Creator designed reality to function. From Luke, Jesus was named before he was conceived in the womb. The name precedes the physical form. Identity exists before biological conception. This is the metaphysical ground for bodily resurrection. The you that will be raised already exists. The body is reformed around it. I started by asking if the butterfly was like resurrection. The Father answered, "That's the wrong question. Resurrection isn't something rare that happens to butterflies and Lazarus and Jesus. Resurrection is how creation works. It's the logic embedded in weather patterns and water cycles and seed germination and lunar phases. Because the Creator is not an Elohim of the dead. He is an Elohim of the living, and all things live to him." The statistical silence in my analysis may have been the most important finding. This isn't a pattern to be proven. It's the way resurrection works. You don't prove the chrysalis.